Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our week 12 paper preview video, which is a football coupon week in the ongoing 2023-2024 UK football stroke Aussie season. This day, the 18th of September 2023, which is a mid-sunny Monday afternoon. That's when we'll bring you this presentation. And during the course of this video recording, I wanted to have brought us 2 dead games, but I opted against it, so I'm stroking that one out of the way. But just in case you need the digits and you should be careful of them, we're looking at number 12 and 43 as a very scary game that could end either side to win. But we're not taking that seriously, but you can, on your own, look at it properly and see if you have them as your draws before you play them, or if not, you can join us to use that. But I'm not going to be showing that during the course of this video recording. But what I have to present during the course of this video, we'll be looking at number 18 as a one-banker draw. Also, number 27 is a one-banker draw. These are coming from our Niger record. I also have number 13, so another very good banker. So, in all, we have 3 bankers, which are 13, 18, 27. Why the pair for this particular video presentation? We're looking at number 20 pairing 42. All of this is coming from our Niger record, and you know how we usually do it. We'll be showing you the sequence. Now we're giving you the digits to prepare you for what is to come. In case you are new to this channel, click on that subscribe button to get subscribed now. Click on that like button and help to share this video to other persons to see them. Enjoy to benefit all that we're doing here on this channel. And also, in case you want to choose a video you want to make us do for our extra corner video, which is a tradition on this platform, we'll ask you to either choose number 1 if you want us to make the one banker video, number 2 if you want us to make the pair video, or number 3 if you want us to make the nap video. You can choose that as your option, or number 4 if you want us to make the winning line video, which is consisting of 5 games. You can choose that as well. While the 5th option is if you want us to make the 5 dead games video. You can choose any of these and place your comment in the comment section. We'll read it up and make a particular video which comes very close to the weekend, which we call the extra corner video, and we'll make the video based on popular demand. And by doing this presentation, we'll also do look at what transpired for the week preceding this particular one that we're in, which was week 11 2023. We made 3 videos for last week. The first one was made on the Monday of 11th of September 2023, where we showcased number 30 as our one banker draw that didn't see the light of day. But the pair which we showcased on that video, which was 18 pairing 20, actually did pull through. Number 20 was a draw there. And I made mention of something in that video where I asked if anyone with useful information regarding when you have a particular team, they meet each other just the way they were in 2021. I think it was a red coupon week, and on the same number that came on board again. So now we know what happened. It actually put through as a draw. So next time we see something like that, we should be able to, on our own, know what to expect. The second video we made, which we did for the Wednesday 13th of September 2023, we showcased number 20 and 30 as a pair. That came from the proof was from our Pools Telegraph, where we showcased from our special advance fixture 2 trials, which was the first one 34, 37 and number 29, while the second one was 15, 11 and 37. But the second trial did not give any draw. That was what ruined that particular video episode. We were expecting at least minimum of 3 draws, but we got 2/7 as it were. So the third and final video we made for last week, we showcased a pair from our Right On Football Fixture, which showed us that number 37 paired number 39, and number 39 put through as a draw for last week. So that was the roundup of what transpired for last weekend. It wasn't a bad nor a fair week as it were, but somewhere in between. Some won, but some did not. For those who won, congratulations, and those who lost out, well, you have another opportunity yet again for this particular week. I think the last video we made, somebody was at the free WhatsApp group we organized and was telling us thank you for that particular pair. But that was the brother that actually reminded us of that pair, and I said I was going to show him the pair in another form, and we have to give God the glory that that pair actually did pull through, give us number 39 as a draw. So now let's get into the sequence for the pressure for today proper. We'll be looking at now in front of us the first paper, which is the Pools Telegraph, and we have on the upper right hand side the Dreamland section where we have number 8 and 19. And if you look at your page 2, that is your commentary games 1 and 2 as it were, while number 24 and 31 forms the pair of our commentary game 6 in our page 2 of our Pools Telegraph. At the bottom mid section of our Pools Telegraph, we have on the front page the top tips column where we have number 8 as the first game has been repeated to the 4th position in our top tips column. So we'll be looking at that in our subsequent video, where we'll have number 31, which is repeated from the 2S column to the XB column. This is our commentary game 6, and that repetition is very vital. We'll be looking at it keenly in our subsequent video to know what to make of it. And our usual suspect pair for even weeks is number 26 and 39. It's taken from our yellow patch right there at the top tips column, and we'll be looking at that also for this particular week to know if that is going to pull through as a draw. And the dead game I was talking about is taken from this spot where we have number 12 and also number 43, but I'll not be showing us that sequence because I didn't want to come up with the dead game series just now. But if I deem it fit, or if you choose that as the option, probably in our extra corner video we may bring that up as it were. But for now, we're just looking at it as if nothing is happening there. Now we'll be seeing the back page and the other pages of our Pools Telegraph. And before we do that, I think we should bring up the first sequence. Let's see number 13 as our one-backer draw, which is coming from our Niger record. This sequence is simple, and it sets whenever you have Arsenal versus Tottenham at number 1. This that we're looking at now is for week 36, 2021. When that happens, you pick the game, whatever you have on number 13, as a one-backer draw for that particular week. You can see that Nottingham Forest versus Reading ended up in a 1-1 score draw for that week. So the next time this sequence actually did set again, we'll be looking at week 12, 2021. So here we go for that week. We have Arsenal versus Tottenham, and if you observe, week 36 was a purple coupon week. Week 12 is also a purple coupon week, so which means this could likely be a purple coupon sequence. Then on number 13, we have Nottingham Forest also hosting Millwall, and that match ended in a 1-1 score draw for that week. So we're looking at number 13 as a likely score draw for this particular week. So here we go for the week. We have on number 1 Arsenal versus Tottenham. That projects number 13 as our one-backer draw. We have Leicester hosting Bristol City, which we expect to end up as probably a 1-1 or possibly a 1-1 score draw for this weekend. It has played score draw twice, so we're expecting it to do likewise. That brings us to, we'll still be visiting the Pools Telegraph, don't forget that, but let's just flip through the Right On Football Fixture for this week 2 of 2023. We have on the left hand side from number 1 to number 10, that is our Premiership division, while from numbers 11 to 20 is our Championship division, and that's on the left hand side. On the right hand side, we have the first column as our Compilers X Selection column from numbers 21 to 32. That is our League 1, the English League 1, while from 33 to 44, that is our League 2 from the English League. On the right hand side, we have below the Compiler Selection column, we have the 514 games, while below that we have Group A, Group B, and Group C, and embedded in all of those groups, we have trials embedded in each of them. Below that, we have the 3 best draws where we have number 18, 41, and numbers 44 as it were. And below that, we have number 18 in our 14 box. Below the 14 box, we have number 37 and 38 in our super pair column. Still sticking with the front page of our Right On Football Fixture from numbers 45 to 49. That is our Scottish Premiership division. Then on the right hand side, we have Compilers X Verdict column where we have number 1 to 10 be forecasted there. Then the last but not the least column in our front page of our Right On Football Fixture is the Compilers Final 4 column where we have number 15, number 1, number 46, and numbers 3. The date of play for these matches for this week 12, 2023 is on the 23rd and 24th of September 2023. Now we'll be looking at the back page of our Right On Football Fixture before we head straight to our Pools Telegraph once again to see more pages of that journal. At the back page of our Right On Football Fixture, we have the overseas draw statistics column, where we have alphabet A to P, and we have trios below each of those alphabet. Then on the far right hand side, we have the key column, where we have number 26 for this particular week. I usually ask us to look keenly into that number in the key column because it doesn't draw so often. We have in the Expert Gazette column number 25 hook, number 20. And actually last week we really touched on all three papers for presenting all the sequence which we had. We touched on the Pools Telegraph, Special Advance, and the Right On Football Fixtures. We do sure hope that come this week, maybe we'll be able to do similar thing like we did for last week. That was a very fine presentation, and that takes us to see some other parts of our Pools Telegraph before we consider some other sequence that we're going to be looking at as well. Before we go ahead to show you the other pages of the Pools Telegraph, we don't want to bore you with too much talk. Let's get straight into the sequence of the pair, which is number 20 pairing number 42. And how does this sequence set? Is simply a week of 12 setting. Every week of 12 you look for Team Miwa and Team Milton KD to give you a very strong pair for 1 or 2 draws. The first reference week we're going to be checking out now is for week 12, 2018. That's on our far left hand side. Miwa was on number 15. As you can see there, while number 39 houses Milton KD, and we'll mark number 39 as the draw for that particular week. The next week 12 we're going to be looking at now is for 2019, which is at the mid section. We have Miwa on number 14. It was marked as a draw as against Milton KD at number 29, which did not draw. So the next time we'll be looking at now on the far right hand side is for week 12, 2020. We had Miwa on number 15, while Milton KD was sitting right there at number 21, and we marked number 15 as the draw. So the next we'll be looking at now, we have to look at week 12, 2021, where we had Miwa on number 13 away, and it was marked as a draw, as against Milton KD on number 21, which did not draw. So this pair is very potent and formidable, but did not come on week 12, 2022 due to the team fixture for that particular year. Now, this week, 12, 2023, we're here again with the precision of Miwa versus Milton KD as a pair. Because of team fixtures, they were able to feature this week, 12, 2023. On number 20, we have Miwa at away, while on number 42, we have Milton KD also at away. So that's how we arrive at looking at number 20 at the pairing number 42. I want you to check that out during the course of maybe within the week. You have ample time to look into this sequence critically before you stick on them. These games are usually sticked on the weekend, so you can do your sticks early, or you can wait for the weekend before you stick on them. But these that we're giving out, we hardly do this in our paper preview video, and we think we came up with this just to help us out like we tried to do last week but didn't put through as expected. We're giving you a nap and a winning line, as it were, so you can go stick this one up early. So that's why we're doing all of this. Now let's see our Pools Telegraph proper, so that we'll conclude that particular journal for this video recording. So far so good. We've been able to treat 2 sequences already, while 2 is yet to come, so you have to be patient. Let's quietly view the video and see, take everything in, let it sink in, so that you can decide properly on which games to go with. At the bottom section of our Pools Telegraph back page, we have on the left hand side the good tidings, good luck column, where we have number 10 and 29, while on the right hand side we have the correct corner column with number 29 pairing number 25. Then at the mid section we have the cartoon columns. Let me just show us one repetition that was done at the back page, which we expect to investigate properly in our subsequent video. That is definitely the X-ray of bad divisions column. We have number 8 be repeated from the first position to the 5th spot on that column. We have other columns like the Oga Tips column. We have the Summary Pairs column, where we have the International Pairs column. These are many much more columns are at the back page of our Pools Telegraph for this week 12, 2023. At the inside back page, you have some pretty cool spots like the 5 bankers to end to 2 column. We'll have game 1 be repeated to game 3, and that is number 8 is being repeated there. I'll have on game 2 number 19. So we'll be looking at all of this closely, and that particular number 8, I like it for this particular week, and that's the match Luton versus Wolves. Luton is newly promoted against Wolves. Wolves have a lackluster kind of game anytime, any day. very dry one, so could be looking at that as a potential low scoring match, if you like. Very low scoring match. I don't think there will be much goals in that match because Luton are not doing too well. Neither is Wolves in itself performing well this season. So that's the much I think we can take from our Pools Telegraph. The next time we'll be looking at now, let's look at the sequence of number 18 as our one-backer draw, and that is also the proof coming from our Niger record. We'll be showing that shortly. This sequence is simple, and this that we're looking at is for week 11, 2021. And what are we looking for? We're looking for Team Crawley at number 35 away. Whenever you have Team Crawley at number 35 away, you simply mark number 18 by number, which for this week we have Preston playing host to West Brom, and that match ended in a 1-1 score draw. All the matches we'll be looking at now be ending in 1-1 score draw. So the next time we'll be seeing this sequence now, we have to look at week 8, 2022. For this week, we have Crawley at number 35 away, where Rochdale played host to it. Therefore, we are obliged to mark our number 18 as our one-backer draw, which was the match Bristol Rovers versus Shrewsbury, and that match ended in a 1-1 score draw. So twice it has played 1-1 now. So let's see week 33, 2023. So for this week, we have Crawley on number 35, where Leighton Orient played host to it, and on number 18 we have Wigan versus Norwich, and that match ended in a 0-0. It was a scoreless draw for that week. The next week, this sequence did set again. We have to look at week 40, 2023. We've seen it for Red Week, we've seen it for Purple, we've seen it for Brown. Week 40 is also a Brown coupon week. For this week, we have Barrow versus Crawley at number 35, and that gives us the morale to pick on number 18 as our one-backer draw, where for which we have Norwich versus Rotherham, and it was a scoreless draw once again. So twice it has given us 1-1 score draw, twice also it has given us 0-0 scoreless draw. So who knows? Just tip it as a draw. You can't say if it's going to play a 0-0 or a 1-1, or if they're going to go 2-2 this time around. Who knows? So the next time we'll be seeing this sequence now, we have to look week 12, 2023. And the only color we've not seen this sequence is for the blue coupon week. We've seen it for brown, red, and purple. For the week, on number 35, we have Grimsby hosting Crawley. That gives us the hope that number 18, which is the match Sunderland versus Cardiff, is expected to end up either in a 1-1 or 0-0 or a 2-2, but it has to be a draw for this week 12, 2023. That brings us to looking at our special advance fixture for the week. The first column is the treble jeans column, which is up there, and the next to it is the lotto sequence. We'll have alphabet A and F, and that is numbers 1 and 6. And below that, we have the shortlist column, where we have games 1 to 8 be forecasted there. Right below that, we have the expert trial column. Below the expert trial is the high score quiz column, and most of our workings actually do come from our high score quiz column, as it were. Below the high score quiz column is our easy column, and that is the last but not the least column in the front page or the sole page of our special advance fixture for the week. We can see some repetition which takes place there. In our box 7, we have number 39 for our high score quiz is being repeated to game 1 of our easy column, while we have number 26 in our expert trial column, game 3 is being repeated to box 5, and also be taken from box 5 to the games 4 of our easy column, while number 35 is in our box 6 of our high score quiz column, be repeated to game 2 of our easy column. So these are some of the repetitions we're going to be working on and bring it your way. If it's a draw or you cannot draw, that will be showcasing at the end of the day during the week. So the last but not the least sequence we're going to be looking at is the hallmark of today's presentation, and I want you to pay real attention to this because we have to do some mathematics or arithmetic, as it were, in this particular sequence, and that's also the sequence of Crawley at number 35 away. So we'll be seeing now the first reference week 11, 2021.